Hello everybody and welcome back to Empire at War Awakening of the Rebellion. My name is Ross, I'm your host tonight, and today we're carrying on our playthrough of this Galactic Conquest that we're doing. And I totally forgot what my plan was today. Oh no, I remember now. We are to go to Raxus Prime and we are to give Dodonna a fleet upgrade. He's going to get a couple new starships, including a couple of Mon Calamari MC-80Bs, because I'm pretty sure he lost all of them. Yeah, he lost his Liberty classes. I think he had 3 in total in his fleet at one point. So yeah, that's kind of on the agenda for today. So let's have time keep going so we can keep doing stuff. In the last episode we took back Bespin, which was a challenge. We incurred heavy ground casualties there. Our ground forces took quite a bit of hits. I think we lost one of our heavy tank companies, which we need to replace. Right now I think, yep, we're replacing them over at Yavin.
Complete.
And I think the idea is to just keep hitting the Empire in little like hit and run attacks and try and whittle them down as best we can. Use the droids to try and find any planets that are going to be, they've got like weak spots in them that are going to be easy to attack. Because at the minute there's a Superstar Destroyer there, and there's another one that's just moved somewhere.
Squadron reporting.
Construction complete.
I'll handle that.
I think it's maybe moved here. And like that, I want to fight the Superstar Destroyers on my terms. I don't want them coming and fighting me. So I'm curious where that Bellator has just went to. Over on the planet Hapes, we are continuing to build ourselves up a fleet of battle dragons.
Moving ahead.
Let's see, where did that Superstar Destroyer go? That should be on sensors. Okay, Bess has a very small defence fleet, but a pretty decent ground garrison, to be honest. It's got an elite AT-AT factory, and they can't be tow cabled. You can't use the airspeeders to stop them, which will be interesting. But I think a couple of X-Wing squadrons could probably take that out, and then it's just a lot of infantry. They'll also have TIE fighters on the ground because they've got a airbase there. Right, Dodonna, go.
General Dodonna moving out.
Destroy that Star Destroyer. Let's see, what other planets? What's on Devron?
Of course, sir.
You see, the Empire have had time to reinforce their planets against invasion, which is going to be one of the biggest issues that we have. The Empire can outproduce us in terms of like their ground troops at this point. Not so much in space troops, because we've been taking out a lot of their ability to build stuff.
Affirmative.
Now I reckon if we mass fighters first, the Star Destroyer won't retreat straight away.
We'll lead the Alliance to victory.
So let's have everybody start just engaging in that general direction, and we'll give them orders once we're actually closer to target. And we'll use the N1 starfighters as well, because these guys are actually pretty decent. They are akin to an X-Wing squadron. I think they just have the speed of an A-Wing. And they're actually surprisingly good at taking out subsystems, because they've got proton launchers. Right. We don't want him getting away, so let's target the engines. Y-Wings target the engines in the centre. And X-Wings, I'm going to give you the engine on the right. You're not going to destroy it because there's not enough of you. The hopes is that the Y-Wings and the N1s will be able to do their job. A-Wings go for the starfighters. Like that, we want to get this kill. We don't want them hyperspacing out when they realise that we have a massive fleet ready to pounce on them. Which is why we're targeting the engines first. Y-Wings have done their job. N1s have done their job. X-Wings have damaged it to just under half. Okay, X-Wings, you've done perfectly. Go for some of the starfighters now. You're designed for that. And that's the engines out, so let's bring in the alliances to finish this. As the crew of that Star Destroyer regret all of their life choices. And at this point, this basically just means that the Empire have surrendered because they can't hyperspace out, they've got no engines, that ship is just dead. Self-destructed. And you know what, Dodonna, go ahead, make your way to Atzari. We'll then push you onto Manaan, and by the time you get there, some of your new ships should be built. You'll be able to get more starfighters.
Tactical battle.
And whilst... Oh, that's tempting. Now, an army headquarters is nothing to scoff at. That's a lot of troops. 180 AT, 180 MAA, which is, I think, is the artillery. 280 ST, the rocket variants, which are against anti-vehicle, if I remember right. 480 PTs, which are anti-infantry. Squads of death troopers, 4 in total. 4 heavy shock troopers, 4 shock troopers, 4 scout troopers, and what is that? 12 stormtrooper companies. It's a lot. That's a lot of troops. On top of, you know, the extra 2 AT-STs that automated factory can produce. And it's a small map as well. Devlin's going to be, I think, quite high casualty rate. So, the enemy have got a level 1 station here, which means that they'll probably try and hold that position to begin with.
Sir. I'll handle that.
As usual, we want to try and draw them away from the station. Don't want to fight on the station's guns and make it more difficult for ourselves. If we can take on the Star Destroyer and the accompanying fleet on its own, and then just deal with the station afterwards, it's much, much easier. And we don't want to come out of hyperspace. So this is this hyperspace ring here is the sort of like minimum range we can get to that station. I don't want to land right there because I want, like I said, that fleet to come to me.
We located the enemy.
On my way.
So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our alliance classes in a very tight formation. We're going to bring in Rogue Squadron and we're going to bring in our carrier wing. This is what's getting replaced in Dodonna's fleet. He's getting a much needed upgrade to the Quasar carriers, which will come with double the amount of starfighters. You see the enemy fleet is one of the ships is being kind of caught out of position a little bit. And this should hopefully actually just trigger them enough. Like that, usually an attack on a capital vessel will do it. Like, yeah, look, see the Star Destroyer starting to move. Didn't realise they had a victory still. Don't see very many of them now. There we go, they're coming this way, excellent. I'm fairly happy that we'll beat them in the Starfighter battle here.
Weapons ready. Closing on enemy.
Mainly because our Starfighters are better, and I think at this point we have about an equal number.
Your orders?
Bombers, I'm going to pull you back and hold you in reserve for now. What we need is a bit more of a front line now. Something to kind of soak a lot of damage, which is going to be this Freedom class. And then we're going to need some anti-starfighter defences over on this side, because they are getting through. Yeah, like, see that Gladiator's retreating. Now this is the thing, I think there's been a little update to this mod, because I remember reading on the mod author's Discord that they're going to make it so that starships do start retreating when they start taking too much damage now. It's part of an upcoming update they've got to the space combat, which I'm interested to see what they'll do, put it that way. I'm not sure if it'll be a good thing or not, and somebody just followed and I don't have my Twitch thing up. So apologies, give me a second. Who was that? Who just followed us? Who was a very kind person? It's not popped up. Okay, bombers, you guys are getting stuck in stuff I don't want you getting, so go after the Star Destroyer. Take one squadron of X-Wings, go after those TIE bombers. So yeah, as I was saying, they've got an upcoming space battle. They're going to rework it. One of the updates is the fact that the AI, so if, like, for example, this Gladiator is now taking a lot of hull damage, that in the new update will back away and try and recycle its shields in an effort to keep itself in the battle. And one thing that's interesting, I didn't actually know this, is that the AI doesn't know, at the minute, in the base game anyway, doesn't know from looking at a planet if you've got, like, say, an ion cannon or a hypervelocity gun on it, and they attack it all the same. In the new update, they will know, they'll be able to see that, they'll be able to use their spies and find out, oh, there's a hypervelocity gun on that planet, or there's an ion cannon on that planet, we need to account for that. And the AI will actually change its strategy based on that, which I think is very interesting. I like mods that make the game more difficult. I'm not a big fan of, like, it's one of the reasons I play the way that I do, and like a well-known sort of cheesy strategy playing as the rebels in this is just to spam quasar carriers because you get an insane amount of starfighters. I'm not a massive fan of that because it's just boring. There's no risk there. You just park your carriers at the back of the map and just send free starfighters at it. I like the fact that I'm putting my starships on the front line. You know, this is a very strong tactic. It's worked really well for me, but it's not. You know, I'm putting expensive capital ships as my front line. Go for that Lancer. Let's kill that. You know, it's one of the reasons why if I play this as the Empire, I'm probably not going to build the Super Star Destroyers because I just think it's the win button, and it's no fun. I like to challenge myself. Drake the Dreaming Dragon, yes, tell me your joke. That's beautiful. Look at it. Actually, can I? Oh, didn't get it. This mod is gorgeous. So I'm happy with that. Dodonna should have, yeah, one of his quasars is there and ready to go. So let's go ahead, send that to Toydaria.
Coordinates received.
Let's move this fleet up. Actually, this is the thing I need to remember and actually put fleet leads into positions. Whilst I still can. You're done. So yeah, Devron, a lot of infantry and a lot of vehicles there.
This way.
How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. Fair enough. That's like one of those like terrible dad jokes that like I always got told to tell on Halloween when you go to folks' doors. Oh, another. So, Aragu, an army headquarters, a garrison, a governor's palace, level 2 standard barracks, a mine, and an advanced AT-AT, yeah, an elite AT-AT company. Other than that, not a lot actually on the ground. And look at that, thing's right next to the landing zone. Not a lot on the ground there. That sounds, yep, that is Dodonna's one of Dodonna's replacement liberties. Oh, they're not really liberties anymore, are they? They're what are they? Ramondas, basically. I think it's maybe in the extended universe they've got the Mon before it. Corellia has, what building is that? A Palace of the Emperor. Okay, interesting. Royal Guards is garrison, 3 times planetary income. That's insane. A factory, a prison, and a standard barracks. Level 3 station as well. We have a mission. Build a base shield. We'll get 2 artillery companies. Yes, I'll do that.
Beginning construction.
I will do that. Get me 2 artillery companies. Let's have a look at Rendell.
Come along, R2.
No, you didn't disappoint me. You didn't disappoint me. It was a good joke. Like that. It's just I'm used to hearing like that. It just is like a dad joke, but it's not a bad one. I've heard worse. And to be honest, I was quite relieved when I seen that it was like, you know, a PG joke. PG joke. I caught my fucking voice there. Rendilly is actually pretty well defended. It's maybe going to be a bit of a slog, that one. Adzari is not. Actually, no, Adzari is kind of well defended, and it's got those gunship companies. And Kuwait is a whole nother thing. Fight corruption failed. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm doing it. Let's build a couple more of those Bothan assault carriers, or the last Bothan assault carrier that we can build. Hey, Toasty, how are you doing? Iron Lord, where's Jar Jar Binks? He's dead. I've killed him, right? Let's not use that name again. He's gone. He's no here. Leave a ship there to blockade the planet and let's go and get Manan.
General Dodonna moving out.
Corruption has been removed.
Now, I reckon we probably could punch through with Dodonna and maybe blow up that capital shipyard at Quat. It would incur the absolute wrath of the Empire, though. No doubt the executive would move on us.
Choose your reinforcements.
And we're going to be a little aggressive on this one.
Moving out. Heading out.
Okay, they've got a small defence platform, and they've got something in the back there. It sounds like a sentinel. It is a sentinel. I can see it. It's tiny. Little transport shuttle.
Yes, sir. Setting course.
Right, so Dodonna, if you can get through this battle, you will be rewarded with new starships, new carriers for your fleet.
Roger that. Form up. Quadrant.
So that's the incentive for him to do well here. Those shuttles have just come into the perfect area
Heading out.
for me to hit them with gunships. There's also what looks like a freighter in the back there, Gazanti freighter. There we go.
Advancing.
Drake the Dreaming Dragon, am I Scottish? Yes, I am. One wonderful thing.
Waiting orders.
Love it.
Waiting orders. Form up. On my way.
Right. The station itself actually isn't too much of an issue. So what we'll do,
Reinforcements
change this
cancelled.
strategy just a little. We'll bring in a small attack group over here to kind of push in on this side, hit this station, as our alliances move up to engage the main station.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed. Open fire. Awaiting orders. Torpedoes armed. Copy. Fire.
First shot to the battle ring out.
I copy.
Jam those missiles.
I copy.
X-Wings get stuck into them. You two move around to take out that station there.
Shields are down.
You hold position, you're in range.
Copy.
Right, Y-Wings, I'm going to send you guys after the shield generators.
Target is the shield generator. Lined up.
Reason for this is, where are you? You two.
Here, sir. We've got them on the run.
Okay, they are retreating. Everybody, where? Hold on, stop. Battle. Where's that? There it is.
Weapons
Gazani.
charged.
Let's take that out. If we blow up this transport, we'll be doing okay. Oh, we got an anti-armour shock trooper platoon as well. They're expensive. They're like a couple of 1,000 credits each. I didn't realise we had these missions. Recon failed. Right, okay, cool. Right. We'll keep digging in at Bespin. Where are the droids? Right, cool. I want to see what Baccarat has.
Over there.
Because it doesn't look like Baccarat's got a space station, so if I can just waltz on over there and take control of Baccarat, that would be fantastic. And we'll put
Construction complete.
you as fleet lead. We've got no admiral for that that group. We should get them one.
Constructing unit.
Oh, Dodonna, you need to get your new ships.
Go.
Hey, matey big, how you doing? Notifications turn themselves off. That is disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. And hello, Werebear Games. How you doing? So, Dodonna's got the first of his new Quasar carriers. We're going to take that bulk carrier and transfer that to a different fleet. Probably one that could do with a couple carriers in it, to be honest. Which I think is this fleet here. You guys have got... yeah, not a lot actually in terms of... even just in terms of ships, you don't have a lot. Space defences. Build a ion cannon and when you get a bulk cruiser carrier, that's not worth it. Unless we have an ion cannon that we could move forward. So Mandalore's got one, but Mandalore is on the front line. Because the Black Sun are at the wheel, so we do need that one. The same for Renvar. Bothawed doesn't really need one now. So we could sell the ion cannon on Bothawed and move it to a planet that is a bit more in need of it. Now Iriadu's got one, Sullust has got one because of the threat of the Superstar Destroyer. Fresha, I haven't put one on you because I was really expecting to lose you, but the Empires haven't been bothered to go there. So I'm not sure where to put it right now. If we take Baccarat, I might put it there because no doubt the Black Sun will want to come and get that back. If you've just got the game, so if you've just bought Empire at War, Werebear Games, what I would advise is, give me a second. I need to thank whoever that was. Who is that? Werebear Games, thank you. Thank you for following. Yeah, so my advice would be, play the base game first. I know the mods are really tempting, but play the base game first, get an idea of how the game works, especially Galactic Conquest. And then start yourself off on, if you're wanting to play the mod and you want the mods and you want to kind of explore a little bit more, I would recommend the Clone Wars mod. It's really fun. It's not too dissimilar from the base game. I wouldn't jump into Awakening of the Rebellion, which is what I'm doing. It's very difficult. It's not. I wouldn't recommend it for new players, just because the AI is really brutal. You're catching me quite a few streams. I think this is like my 22nd or 23rd stream in this. On this one campaign. But that would be my, for a brand new start to the game, that was my advice, is just play the base game. How long have I been streaming? So tonight I've been streaming for about half an hour. In terms of how long the series has been going, like I said, 22, 23 weeks now at this point. How long have I been streaming in general? A few years now. Been a few hot years now. Right, Baccarat. The droids should be arriving. Yeah, Baccarat, you're mine. Come here. We take the orbit of Baccarat with relatively little to fight. We'll see if the Black Sun push back against us. They probably will.
Tactical battle imminent.
What are you getting? You're the Republic Defender, aren't you? Yeah, you're the Defender. And you're called the Obi-Wan.
Choose your reinforcements.
Now that we're going up against a what's the word I'm looking freighter here.
The enemy is approaching.
So it's going to retreat as soon as it sees any ship. As soon as it sees even a starfighter squadron, it's going to retreat. So we're going to drop in with a bunch of corvettes just to try and annihilate it.
Right away. Move it out. Underway. Moving into position.
And you know what? We'll bring in the carrier as well.
Coming around.
Just get rid of it.
Victory is ours.
There we go. Didn't even finish launching starfighters. I think we launched 2 squadrons. And it was gone. So, now we give the game a second to realise we've moved into... The Black Sun a moment to realise we've moved into their territory and see how they respond. Not a lot there, although that is the first time we've seen the Black Sun deploy plasma burst satellites. They are interesting. So they are space-based defences that they're kind of like ion cannons and hypervelocity guns, but the Black Sun version. And they are brutal because if they hit a starship, so say for example they hit one of our Moncal ships, not only do they do damage to that ship, they also do area of effect damage to starfighter squadrons. So they can wipe out a, you know, if you launch say like a frigate, they don't have any fleets over here. What's going on? Where's their fleets?
I hardly agree with you, sir.
The thing is, I don't want to push into here to like right now because the Death Stars is at Endor, and I don't want to fight it. I want the Black Sun to fight it. But where are all their starships? They just have space stations. Bet all their starships are up here, near the planets that I would want to take. I bet that's where they are. Right, let's reinforce our ground troops. Actually, yeah, that was the thing. I was trying to consolidate any ground forces I do have.
On the move.
Star Destroyer reporting
I
in.
was doing it at Utapau, wasn't I? Now, I know for a fact that if I go to Sullust, I've got a couple Gian speeders. They can meet up at Utapau. I know I've got a couple of commanders on deck at Bothawa to send over.
Coordinates received.
Because we've got umpteen fleets, but we don't have much in the way of ground forces. We only have like one main ground force.
Training soldiers.
Build a couple of medic squads, a couple of
Recruiting
standard
soldiers.
infantry. Rothana, you are our middle, you're our medium
Corruption has
class of
been removed.
tanks and stuff, so go ahead and pick me up.
Constructing
T1B squadron,
vehicle
an AAC
production.
squadron, a
Constructing
T3
unit.
squad as well. Right, Ilum. Nothing but a space station. What are the Black Sun playing at?
Calamari cruiser ready.
I think Dodonna's fleet is just about ready to be totally fixed.
Right away.
Now, did I build a Republic Star Destroyer? I can't remember if I did or not. I did, and I put it in the maw. Right, so you go meet up with
On my
Dodonna.
way.
Ord Mantell, there's no starships there.
This way.
Did I hear the news about LucasArts Games? I did. That EA are no longer going to have the exclusivity, and I'm so excited for that. I reckon the first few years are going to be rough. I think Disney will keep it pretty close to the chest in terms of like who they let produce, and we'll end up with a lot of like we'll end up with just like a lot of
Come along, R2.
generic games. And I think, and I was saying this to Toasty, I think what will happen is after a few years Disney will realise, you know what, maybe we should just let people make, they've got no fleets, make Star Wars games the way that LucasArts did. and we might hopefully end up seeing a bit more of a variety of games, and I would like that. Because like that, we have went past the golden age of Star Wars games, and it upsets me. Okay, Matey Big, I know they had a massive fleet.
Hover tank is on the ground, sir.
At Bestman, I didn't think it was going to be this. Maybe they've got them sitting at intersection 5 in the wheel. But I mean, if that's the case, this whole sector up here could be mine. That was what was putting me off, actually, was Kali and Bastion had massive defence fleets. Ones that even Dodonna was going to struggle to take out.
Reporting.
Fuck. Yeah, they don't have anything.
Of course, sir.
Oh no, here we go. Bastion's got a big fleet, and it's all ground forces. Of course it is. Where are you hiding?
This way.
The Black Sun should have more fleets. My worry is that they're building up a fleet to attack us,
Building started.
and so I want to know where that is.
Received.
Building started. Beginning construction.
Empire at War 2 would be nice, but it's never going to be the game we want. And I have just come to accept that whatever company, whoever it is, again, not a big fleet there, whoever it is that decides, you know what, we are going to sit down and we're going to make Empire at War 2, it's never going to be what we want.
Corruption has
And it's
been
never going to live up to the original Empire at War, because the original Empire at War is not great. When you look at it, there's a lot of, there's a lot of units that just completely... Okay, yeah, the Black Sun have got nothing. What are they doing? They've got absolutely nothing. Right, Dodonna, you've got a mission. Actually, no, who's got really good anti-starfighter capabilities in their fleet? Probably you.
construction.
Go take intersection 5.
We're vectoring in on that new location.
Ah! Nope, that's just a bunch of starfighters. Where did the Looker Hulk go? So I want to know, where's that Looker Hulk? Because there was a Looker Hulk there. Where's it went? It's not Korea, because the Empire still have a level 2 space station. It could be at Belbringi, because Belbringi is hidden space bases. I can't see what's there. And so is the Roche asteroid belt. That's the only two places that ship could be. Oh, god damn it. I forgot about the shield generator, Kashyyyk. Well, that's what I'm looking for, El Poncho, is that they had a fleet. I remember they had a fleet because it was a Looker Hulk and it had a boatload of extra starfighters. Where's it went? That's not a small ship to lose. Has the Empire destroyed it? Have they managed to take it out? Or have the Black Sun just moved it? Well, no, Matey Big, it hasn't fought the Executor because the Executor hasn't moved. I've got a spy watching it. It's not went anywhere.
The enemy has been spotted.
Now, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of starfighters, and that's a lot of... hold on, that is a lot of...
Jumping to light speed.
That's a lot of transports that I'm going to kill.
Heading out. Fall out.
Form up. Take out the missile launchers.
We've got them on the run.
They're retreating.
Moving out.
Bring in everybody.
On my way.
All engines to full. We're moving
Move
out.
out. Let's go.
Moving out. Affirmative. Order confirmed.
Try and get as many of these transports as we can. Just rogue one a few of them. Well, no, the Black Sun haven't went to it because there hasn't been... If the Black Sun had went to it, we would have got a pop-up saying. And I haven't seen that pop-up. I think the Bellator, remember the Bellator moved off from one of the... It moved off from Atzeri really early at the start of the stream. I think that's maybe went and done it.
Building under construction.
I think that's maybe where it's went. The only other place is the Roche asteroid belt. And
Corruption has
you know what, we're
been
going to push for
removed.
it. It's the only other place it could be. Maybe Belbringi. If they've taken out the space station, they're just sieging it. Nope, it's at the Roche asteroid belt. There it is. Okay, well at least we know what it is. We know it's still active. And yeah, I've seen that the team behind Fallen Order is working on a new game. I'm not sure if that's necessarily great. I don't think Fallen Order was that good. And like that, I would love an open world Star Wars game. I would love it. Something like, and I don't know how many people played it, Star Wars Galaxies was fucking amazing. It was great and we need that. It was an open world MMO. You could do anything you wanted. And we need that back. That was fantastic. That was a lot of ships.
Choose your reinforcements.
Oh, you're a lot smaller than I thought you would be, but you have really good sensors. Jesus. Again, a lot of transports. And I've realised this fleet doesn't have much in the way of large capital ships.
We're heading out.
I'm interested to see what this big blob is. Like what ship is over here. And I might need to sacrifice... Oh no, there we go. Oh, it's a Providence. Oh, we haven't seen the likes of you in a long time. Right, okay. I'm content to let them just
Prepare
sit
for
there.
jump to hyperspace.
I could have sent an X-Wing, you're right, but... The thing is, the X-Wing would have had really crappy sensors and I would have had to fly it basically into the enemy. Send a fleet and get ships with large sensor ranges. Where did I move the droids to? Oh, they're there, aren't they? Manan we could take back relatively easily, actually.
Moving ahead.
Where's Lando? Remove the corruption at Bespin. Leia. Maybe this is what the Black Sun are doing. They're just corrupting all my planets.
Removing corruption. Mission log updated. Unit.
What do you want me to build now? Cargo raid at Malastare. We are at Malastare. How does that work?
Heading to destination.
Corruption has been removed. Constructing unit. Construction complete.
I mean, this will be an easy mission. We just need to kill that transport. It's going to have no space station to hide behind now either.
Removing corruption.
Yeah, Galaxies does have a fan community keeping it alive, and I love the fact that it does. Galaxies was great fun. I did actually, and I know a lot of people didn't like it. I liked the Old Republic MMO. I still play it every now and then. It is good fun, and like that, it's the first time that we ever seen like a real sort of look, other than KOTOR, that we've seen a proper look into like a wide scale, sort of story in the Old Republic time era.
Awaiting orders.
And I like that.
We got him. Send reinforcements.
Okay, there's the transport that we need to kill. I wonder if they'll run from this. If I just keep it as Home 1. Well, it's not Home 1 anymore, it's the Independence, because Home 1's destroyed. Where's the transport? There it is. Send all the starfighters after it.
Choose your reinforcements.
I like that. That is a really nice addition by the mod author. The interdictor actually stops your hyperspace and then point blank on it. That's really nice.
Heading for coordinates.
Secure all fighters.
Don't know if it's going to help them, necessarily.
Consider it done. Proceeding to location. Coming around.
But it's nice.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Moving out. Frigate standing by. Attack.
Got it. Nailed it. I'm surprised that the Black Sun and the Empire haven't went at it yet. We have a good chunk of money. Let's build up
Vehicle
a couple of heavy tank
production.
squadrons, a couple of X-wing
Unit
squadrons.
in production.
Yeah, I'm surprised the Black Sun actually pulled back from where they were.
Corruption has been removed.
Didn't, to be honest, didn't think they would do that.
Corruption has
The
been
droids, I want you to go to my Geo and tell me what's there. And I want you to go back to the Maw and defend it. And we're going to get you some big starships now. You know what, let's get a meteor.
constructing unit.
We'll get you another Dauntless as well.
Production.
I've got the money to do it. Sullust, go ahead and start training me Sullustian soldier platoons who have an ability to hack enemy turrets.
Enlisting soldiers.
Build 3 squads of them.
Mission log updated.
Prototype. Take Mon Mothma or Leia to Raxus Prime and get 2 assault frigates. Done. Not an issue.
Mission log updated. Mission log updated.
Cleared for departure.
What's our new mission? Space defense failed. We didn't build that ion cannon. That's fine. I'm not overly fussed. It does feel wrong seeing an Independence class and yeah, not hearing Akbar. Not hearing those voice lines anymore. That is the problem with MMOs nowadays though, is that a lot of them, if you don't jump in early, at least for me, if you don't jump into them early enough, you get lost trying to jump back because there's so many events that have happened, so much stuff that comes out. Destiny's a little bit like that for me.
Orders received.
Like that with Destiny, every now and then I'll jump back in and I'm like, I don't understand nothing of what's going on. You're just gonna get lost. You know what? I reckon we could take my Geo. They've got a lot of like air squadrons, but we've got the tanks to deal with that. It's what? Where are they? It's you guys. T1Bs. I don't know. We've got. Yeah, we lost them in Bespin. That was it. That's where we lost them.
Invasion commencing.
That's right. Yeah, but this is the problem with like a lot of MMOs is that if you jump in too late, sometimes you can get buried under all the stuff that's there.
Yes, can do.
Choose your reinforcements.
I would like to see when all these like new games, or supposedly all of these
We've
like
secured
new Star Wars games that they're planning on making, and Disney's going to milk Star Wars for everything it's worth. They know it.
Affirmative.
I would like to see them do something that's not just a clone of what's popular right now,
Sir, our field commander has landed.
or something that they've already done recently. And I felt that with like Battlefront, and like it was nice when they brought out the first sort of updated Star Wars Battlefront. I think it was it was only Rebels versus Empire I think you could play as. Battlefront 2, when you got like the clone troopers and then you got like the First Order and stuff, again it was good, but it was basically like they went, Battlefront, like the first one was our prototype, thanks for paying £60 for it, here's the actual thing you should have bought, because they came out not long after each other. Let's see what I want. I want some artillery.
Roger. On my way, sir.
I want more infantry. I want anti-vehicle teams actually.
Heading out, sir.
Suppression teams as well, and then a scout team
Heading out, sir.
for the sensor pings.
Torpedo launcher is online.
I'm here, sir.
Right. Now I know that there's a turret down here. I know that I think it's over here. is it? Somewhere around here there's one of the larger build pads for sensors, and that is what we're going for. We're pushing for the sensor beacons. Because if we find the sensor beacons, or build a sensor beacon, we can just bomb them from orbit and take minimal casualties. Okay, no turret built there.
Ready. Right.
Kind of interesting.
Got it.
Usually the AI puts something there. See, the problem I have with Destiny, and Jamie touches on it there in the chat,
Secured a build pad.
Affirmative.
so much happens in that game that if you're not playing it basically daily, you're going to miss out on stuff. Or you're gonna fall behind the curve of what's needed to be decent at the game, be able to do the things that are happening.
Heading out.
Am I gonna get to go all? They must be forming up on the base and digging in there.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative. I'll follow your lead.
There must be. And I feel like that's gonna. Oh yeah, there's a enemy unit who for some reason hasn't spotted us,
We've secured a landing
and I'm
zone.
okay with that.
Attack tank.
He's gonna get
copy.
annihilated.
Yes, sir.
We've secured a build pad.
GR75 was just like, nope.
Turret
Ready to roll.
constructed.
Right away.
There it is.
Moving ahead.
They've built a flat cannon.
I await your
Right, I'm gonna have you guys come down here. I'm gonna leave the U-wing up there because the flat cannon would destroy it instantly. And we'll build a sensor beacon here, see where the enemy are, and then just bombing run the majority of them, I think. You stop that.
Yes, sir.
Stop it! He's gonna kill that artillery, isn't he? Because I wasn't paying attention. No! Fuck you. Right. You guys move to kill him. He's gone. Right, good.
Destination is acknowledged.
That's the enemy artillery. Which moves much quicker than ours. Holy crap. Oh, please let this be their entire force coming out to meet us. That would just be great.
Sensor node.
It is. It is. Yeah, let's call on the bombing run there. We are at a real risk here of losing all of our artillery.
Yes, sir.
Capacity.
Open fire. Attack that target. Roger that.
Oh, where did you go and stop that? Shoot him. Actually, no, fall back. Fall back, because you're in range of a lot of stuff.
Yes, Commander. Plotting course. Full throttle.
Right, U-wing, you're actually going to be handy here, because you've got an ion cannon on
Reporting.
your side door.
Attacking target. Standing by. Order received. Ready for orders. Fire at will.
Somebody healed there. I heard it.
Attacking. Proceed.
I think of orbital bombardment somewhere over here.
Ready for command.
Probably on the books.
Unit destroyed.
Yeah, we lost our artillery.
Unit destroyed.
Damn, those Kansas tanks are dangerous.
All lights agreed. Awaiting your orders. Awaiting
Where are our missile teams?
Copy. Will do.
Unit destroyed.
Right, okay. Didn't go how I wanted it, but it's okay. We've got the money to afford this.
Bombardment available.
Yeah, maybe you're right. They have absolutely just consolidated onto the ground.
Sensor node constructing.
And you know what? It's not a bad strategy. The enemy can't win if they don't take the planet.
What is it?
You fall back.
Moving out. Swamp speeder ready.
But yeah, games absolutely these days do demand a lot of your time, and I'm going to be honest, there's not very many games that I've found in the last few years that I've found myself. I keep going back to old games. I keep going back to games I played when I was younger because they're more fun. I don't need to, it's not a case of like I need to play this today or I'm going to, miss out on this. It's like, no, I can play this whenever I like because it's, 20-year-old. I'm not going to miss anything. I mean, the other day, this is a prime example. I've played one match of Star Wars Squadrons, right? One match on the Xbox. Immediately turned the game off, went to my computer and installed X-Wing vs TIE Fighter because it's more fun. There's just more to do in it, and it's not the same thing every single time.
Available.
All right, men, take cover. Ready for command, sir.
And to me, that's bad. Like you've made a game that I would rather pick the 20-year-old game over your brand new one. The 20-year-old game that sometimes you have to fight to get working. I'll do the fighting because that game is more fun than the one you've just made.
Wait till I get those
I mean, it's the same with like a lot of games. Like the only game I've found myself actually enjoying of late,
Build pad.
and I think it's just because it's not a game I'm used to playing very often, is Call of Duty Warzone. And the only reason I'm enjoying it is because the people I'm playing it with make it more fun. I've played a couple of games of it on my own,
Constructing.
and like that, it's okay. But I think it's going to suffer from the same thing that PUBG suffered for me, which is it's going to reach a point where
A build
it stops being fun. Right. There. Drop the bombardment. Shoot the dogs. Shoot the dogs! Okay, we should maybe actually just run back. Call in a bombing run, and you guys need to back off. Got a decent chunk of them, I think.
I await your instructions. En route.
Let's not have our commander move in. He is expensive.
Reporting. Fall out, troops.
But yeah, games these days I just don't think they're as fun.
Secured a build pad. Turret constructed.
And I said this to the wife the other day.
We've secured
I don't know if it's because old games are more fun, or if I'm playing the old games again because I want to
complete.
Yes, Commander.
feel like I want to feel the way I felt when I first played them. You know, I don't know what it is that's pulling me back to those games, but they are just more enjoyable. Right, let's pull the tanks back up now. They've got a couple of squads of infantry to hide behind. In that situation, shoot the dogs is a completely valid thing to say. I'm just putting my soldiers through the meat grinder now. I thought the enemy still had a tank. Do we know?
Computers locked on target. Ready to roll. Attack the target. Target locked.
They've already lost. They just
Maybe we did destroy it. I thought for sure they still had a Canderous tank. And I thought for sure we lost a tank company there.
System control achieved.
Yeah, we did. It just didn't show it in the losses screen. Okay.
Beginning construction.
We need to train up more artillery, and Yavin's busy. Mandalore cannot build it. Don't tell me Yavin's the only place. No, it's not. I think Fresha could do it if it upgraded it. You know what?
Upgrade
Go for it.
under construction.
And Sullust can train artillery.
Unit.
Right, ground forces. You guys need a lot of infantry, so go head over to Camino.
Underway.
Corruption has been removed.
See, the Executor's not got a big defence fleet anymore, and it makes it really tempting to go for, but I know I'm not going to win that fight.
Building started.
Of course, sir.
Right, my Geo is effectively out of the game until I can take it. Until I can get ground force over there. And then we'll be okay. I want to see if any of these planets here,
Mission log
you could
updated.
easily be taken. Defensive structure build a turbo laser and get T3Bs, heavy attack tanks. Are they the ones that I like? Are they the tracked ones? They are. Okay, where do I want turbo lasers? Do I have a planet I can put turbo lasers on? I don't think I do. I don't think I've got... Other than Bakrat, I don't think I've got a planet I can put turbo lasers onto.
Building cancelled. Construction complete.
So Bakrat's going to have to be.
Constructing.
Right, so yeah. Not a massive fleet at Cayley,
This way.
or Cali, or however you would pronounce that. Bastion looks like it is exactly as it's named. It is a bastion. Level 3 space station. A lot of build points on the ground. But then they're mainly infantry squads in orbit.
All right.
Dodonna, you might be getting retasked here.
Moving to system.
It's a long way to go, buddy, but
Orders confirmed.
you're going.
Upgrade complete. Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, did we just catch? We caught ground troops in orbit. Yes, I love it when this happens. I can see what you're saying in that, Jamie. There, that yeah, I have that emotional connection to the game, but
Cruiser online.
I just don't think games are as exciting as they used to be.
Liberator, standing by. Reporting. Underway.
Now you could argue that that is like a change in the way that I look at games as I've gotten older. Or you could argue that games have just
Liberator cruiser
gotten
here.
worse.
Roger that. Orders received.
Incoming!
What have we found? We found something there. Okay, there's a Sentinel shuttle there.
Moving out.
Makes me think the rest of their troops are over on this side.
Targeting. 3-2, full throttle.
Now, I'm not so much interested in the Sentinels. I want the AT-AT. That's what I want to destroy. Again, another Sentinel. It's there. I think I seen it for a split second. They're so tiny, it's so hard to see. No, they're all Sentinels. Where's that AT-AT?
Roger that. Firing.
Damn it, it got away. Me, big, yeah, I can build those Liberators. I just haven't been doing it. and they don't come with the super fighters. There's only one Liberator in my entire fleet that's got it.
Imminent.
Mandalore's under attack. 152 squadrons of Toscan fighters. Look at this is where the Black Sun fleet has been. Okay. Okay. Let's begin this battle. We've got an ion cannon. We can use that to our advantage. They are just going to deploy massive amounts of starfighters, and it's going to be unbeatable. No matter how rubbish your starfighters are, you can field 152 squadrons of them. You win.
Upgrade in progress. Reinforcements
Lander ready.
en route.
Arrival imminent.
Pull you guys back with Han and Chewie to protect you.
Star Viper Squadron reporting.
En route.
Frigate reporting. Reporting. Setting course. Reporting in. We've come across enemy unit ready.
Of course you have, because there's 152 squadrons hanging out there.
Reinforcements
Form up.
en route.
Squadron.
You're going to come across a lot of them there.
Reinforcements en route.
This is a wild tactic and I love it.
We're on station.
Reinforcements
B frigate
en
here.
route.
IPV reporting.
Viewing here, Commander.
Complete.
C-95 standing by. Awaiting orders.
And so it begins.
Yes, sir.
I honestly think this could crash the game.
Heading out. Copy.
Pull back, they haven't launched their attack yet. They just had a couple stragglers. Ion Cannon seems to work wonders on the Looker Hulk though, so I think we'll be okay. In terms of fighting that thing anyway. And like that, because they've put those massive starfighters in, I think... the massive ships in rather than the starfighters, we're gonna have the chance to kill these things here.
Weapons armed.
Ion cannon available.
Marauder cruiser here. Weapons online.
Here they come.
Yes, Commander. Attack. Awaiting command.
Space station damaged.
Let's hold the Ion Cannon for now.
Right away. Try not to let one on your tail. Degree 2 full throttle.
Upgrade in progress.
Let's hit that Liberator. Because that actually has hangar base and can deploy more starfighters, so we take that out, it's less to deal with.
Orders, sir. Awaiting your command. Ready.
Proton torpedoes are armed and ready. Viewing here, Commander.
Let's give our bombers the orders to go after that Looker Hulk and see if we can't take out its hangar base. This is basically, this is Mandalore versus the entire Black Sun fleet because they've put everything they've got here.
Running out of maneuvers. Can't see this guy. There's our escort. Stay tight to your wingman.
Okay, the Looker Hulk's moving in. So's the Providence.
Proton torpedoes are armed and ready. Where's our cover?
Cruiser here.
Running out of
We need to target the Looker Hulk this time. I know they've got another one of these in reserve as well. Right, I'm going to send the Corvettes in. Nebulon Bs, everybody is just going after that Looker Hulk. Let's get it dealt with.
Can't see this guy.
Dreadnought class move up. Corvettes, you guys are going to have to make yourselves worth it here. This is your playground now.
Let's blast another one.
take him out.
Y-wing standing by. Yes, sir. As good as gone.
Stay tight to your wingman.
We lost our first defence platform.
Where's our
Marauders, overload your guns. Concentrate everything on that Looker Hulk. I think they're saving up their second wave of starfighters.
Bombers ready. Attack. Awaiting instructions.
If the Dreadnought is going to take the hits, that's going to be okay, because right behind him is the Corvettes, and I kind of want to protect them. They're going to do more damage against the Starfighter assault than anybody else. And this is kind of what the Dreadnoughts are designed to do, is take this punishment. Don't know, do you really need Ion? Yeah, screw it, you do. I'm deciding you do. Marauders, how you doing? Let's take out its shield so they don't regen. Get those long range laser cannons. Corvettes, you need to be taking them out. Boost your power because you're nearly dead. Nebulon B, Seabo still alive? No, we've only got one. We're out of starfighters. We really just need this Looker Hulk dead, and then... I don't know, they've got a second one. I keep forgetting they've got a second one. Overload your guns, come on, let's get it.
The lasers are our target.
Space station damaged.
Destroy those lasers. The lasers are our target.
Right, I'm going to pull the Corvettes back to defend the station. So I don't think the station's that great against starfighters.
Ready for orders. Destroy those lasers. Copy.
Marauders, you guys are going to really get yourselves like some points back here if you can kill this thing.
Destroy those lasers.
Come on, guys. There's two of you left. It's only got one subsystem. Take it down. Excellent. Watch the next one hyperspace in.
The lasers are our target.
You hit the destroyer. No! It hit the destroyer, not the Providence.
Form up. Moving out. Attack that target. On my way.
Space station under attack.
Waiting orders.
That's a lot of bombs. I mean, let's just kill as much as we can. Those Marauder cruisers are not going to get promotions because they've been blasted out of the sky. Blackson have got a lot of these Carillion destroyers actually. Holy crap. If these guys survive, they're getting promotions because holy shit, that's a lot of starfighters. Right, now hit the Providence.
We've lost the shield generator.
Right, switch target to the Providence because that's a better kill, let's be honest.
Our space station is under attack.
Jesus. I love that this is something I need to deal with.
Reporting. Right away.
Gonna lose our last Corvette. Don't forget the Providence. It's a worthy trade. Right, let's see if we can't get this destroyer.
Station damaged.
Jamie, yes, the Black Sun attacked Mandalore with the largest fleet of starfighters I've ever seen. This squadron here, 152 squadrons of it. I think this one had something like 54 odd. Just a massive starfighter fleet for me to deal with. And it's fantastic.
They've taken out the launch bay.
Did manage to take down a Looker Hulk though.
The ion cannons have been disabled.
Prepare
Called the retreat for Solo in the ground
transport.
transports. And then we're going to need to move a fleet there to deal with them. So yeah, look, see, they've still got a Looker Hulk. 137 of those fighters remain. 72 squadrons of them. It's a very large fleet. Now, we need somebody with a lot of starfighters. And it's you, funnily enough. You don't have much in the way of like anti-fighter starships though. It's probably actually this fleet here. And you are close enough to Mandalore that you could respond in a decent time.
Orders confirmed.
Also means that the whale shouldn't be defended anymore, or the Roche asteroid belt, so we're going to go ahead and hit them.
Geon Speeder reporting.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Because by now,
Tactical battle.
they should have fallen back. And the fact that we're at the Roche asteroid belt, but the top ship is a freighter, tells me they've got a lot of ground forces in orbit here. And not much in the way of actual starships. Rogue Squadron, yeah, Rogue Squadron could do a bit of damage in there actually.
A-Wing Squadron reporting.
I'll be surprised actually if the Black Sun decide to fight this out.
Choose your
They're over here.
reinforcements.
And we'll actually get to see how this Republic Star Destroyer fares in battle.
Fire.
Actually, yeah, let's let you come out of hyperspace.
Cancel.
You can see all the transports they are running. Of course they are.
Setting course. Waiting your orders. Targeting. Yes, Commander. Firing.
Didn't even really have to fight there, just had to get into visual range. That is the thing. So, Matey Big, you've touched on something that I forgot to mention earlier. Empire War got an official update at the end of last week. They got an official update which fixes that glitch. The glitch where if you put... Yeah, of course they're attacking Mandalore. You know what? Bring it. I'm confident we can hold Mandalore. We've got turbo lasers for any vehicles that they bring in. They've got a lot of troops, so we'll build a lot of anti-infantry stuff. We've got defences. Mandalore was built to be a fortress world.
Flash Speeder awaits your command.
Z-95 here. Over.
Of course, we've got Z-95.
Roger that.
Can do.
Base shield.
Enemy
up.
forces ahead.
They got there quick.
My way.
That's a sensor relay. Do I have... Yes, I've got Mandalorians.
Moving as quickly as possible.
Now, we never used to get these guys. I wonder if we're getting them because we also hold Concord Dawn,
Main cannons
which is
charged.
which is a Mandalorian
Attack
moon.
tank copies. Attack tank copies. All lights are green. Guarding the rear.
Now, if I can see what they've got in terms of units, this would be fantastic.
Weapons at the ready. Attacking now.
We'll take this out so they don't get any more help.
Signal received.
Base is under attack.
Advancing on the enemy now. It's your credit account. Confirmed. Moving
Flash
forward.
speeder reporting in.
Let's get flat cannon to stop any bombing runs, because they've got plenty of bombers, and they are sending all of their troops down there. Laughing Panda 21, thank you very much for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Pull all of our flash speeder squadrons down there. They're designed to kill infantry.
Accelerating to attack speed.
Flash speeder ready.
Look at them. There's so many. I forgot I had these on this planet, and that's maybe for the best.
Hitting thrusters, my liege.
Because they are designed to shred infantry.
We can intercept your highness. Hitting thrusters, my liege. We can intercept your highness. Hitting thrusters, my liege. We can intercept your highness. Hitting thrusters, my liege.
This is brutal.
We can intercept your highness.
I mean, I'm going to take heavy casualties doing this.
Hitting thrusters, my liege.
Ready for battle. We're moving into position now.
Yes, my liege.
We're going to get that a lot unit destroyed.
We can intercept your highness.
But I reckon we'll be able to hold them, because not only have they got to go through this, they then have the rest of our garrison to get through.
Hitting thrusters, my liege.
Unit destroyed.
Let's get
Turret constructed.
that for you. You guys go there.
C-95 standing by.
Nav computer online.
Destroyed.
We can intercept your highness.
Destroyed.
Was this the Le Mans for speeders? Basically, yeah. This is where I've been keeping them all.
Be there in a flash. Throttle at full. Voltage engaged. Be there in a flash. Hitting thrusters, my liege.
It's a lot of Trandoshan hunters.
We can intercept your highness. Throttle at repulsors engaged.
Ready for command. Attack tank copies. Following your
Ready
lead.
and reporting.
Destroyed.
Move order acknowledged.
Laser tower.
Lost a turbo laser tower.
I'm going in.
Unit
All lights are green. Head out, men.
Is that
is under
right?
attack.
Cannons charged.
Hover tank ready.
Move the APC into here so we can cover our infantry.
Send me on my way.
And they'll pop smoke, which is good. That makes it harder to hit us.
Coordinates received. Moving there now. Give them heavy fire.
Actually, no, Mandalorians, I've got a mission for you. Yeah, look, here comes the bombing run that I knew was going to come. I'm going to send the Mandalorians to cut off their reinforcements, or attempt to cut off their reinforcements. Goodbye! They did not make it.
Tank copies. Avoiding fire. Copy.
Let's push up, see if we can capture that position
What's the signal?
and put an anti-infantry turret down. Hopefully the Mandalorians will be able to take this position. I need you two to swing around here and take out these infantry that have gotten through.
A build pad.
That wasn't clear, Ricky. If you don't mind paying us to run around, shouldn't be a problem. We're pushing on the enemy position now.
Go on, you should annihilate them.
We're on the
Excellent.
go. We can keep up.
Ready to deliver.
Turret constructed.
We're under fire.
Unit destroyed.
Your signal is garbled. This way, that way. Make up your mind.
Stop them getting this one. I think they're down to the last few troops anyway.
I copy. Moving out.
Yeah, that must be the last group there.
Construction complete.
We've got them on the run.
Enemy bombardment is ready.
Now the bombardment would have been an issue, but thankfully we got them off planet before that. Like that, we lost those flash speeders, but they were free. I didn't actually pay for them.
Corruption has been removed.
Didn't pay a penny for them.
Enlisting troops.
And here comes our fleet in an effort to try and push this one out. There's going to be so many starfighters.
Tactical battle imminent.
So many starfighters. Waffenpander says, do you remember that if you play the Consortium on Coruscant and Vanilla, and if you had that satellite in the top corner, you could purchase Venators, which is... yeah, the Venator in the base game looked... The model for it was awful. It looked horrid. It was not a good looking ship in the base game. Looks fantastic in mods.
Let's move out.
Right, we know for a fact that we're just going to get bombarded by starfighters.
Located the enemy. Underway. Moving into position. Moving out. Advancing. Acknowledged. Heading out. Command received.
Hyperdrive engaged.
Trajectory is down.
You come with a lot of starfighters, so...
Open fire.
Look how many missiles are going out from the gunships.
Yes, Commander. Laser linked and ready.
Cruiser responding. K-Wing reporting.
K-Wing, switch to the anti-starfighter missiles and just get stuck in.
Wings here, Commander. Break to 435, then follow me.
You know what, everybody, bombers included, just get stuck into starfighters. There's loads of them.
Eliminated.
You've got plenty of targets to shoot at. The Mediator can take on their starships.
Awaiting a command.
We beat the first wave.
Turbo lasers armed.
Proton torpedoes are armed and ready.
Ion cannon
Break to
available.
0.35, then follow me.
Ion cannon firing.
Fire on the engines.
Yeah, Juno Eclipse is going to have to suffer a lot of starfighters, but I think we'll be okay. And if the enemies do get their starfighters close enough to start like being an issue to her, I'm going to retreat and come back. Like that. Any kills we get right now are just excellent. The Looker Hulks were main target.
I'm on him. He's going right. I'm following.
Clear the flight deck.
Running out of maneuvers.
The enemy's all around us.
And I know they've only got a few of these Liberator class cruisers left.
Wait, right. He's right on top of you.
We're ready, sir.
Target destroyed.
Attacking. K-Wing reporting. Moving out.
And we've got a lot of Corvette gunships, which actually are getting a boost from whoever this is. I don't actually know this. Rojet Jiris. She's giving us a Corvette boost as well, which is making them more effective. Right, Mediator, I'm going to be aggressive with you. Start pushing forward.
They've taken out our fighter ray.
It would be such a shame if I lost this Liberator class. Such a shame.
Don't worry. I'm on him.
We're losing shield.
Yeah, the fact that Empire at War is still a pretty popular game on Steam just goes to show how much mod, like good mod support can do for you. Right, let's start the assault on this Looker Hull. How are we doing for starfighters? Not great.
Swivel guns, 20 degrees right. They've taken out our engines.
You guys take them out. So I don't want to lose Rebel 1 either. And then start moving up to deal with a lot of these starfighters that are going to start getting through. Oh no, we've lost the Liberator. Whatever will we do?
Target eliminated. Let's blast another one.
Ready to fire.
Your orders. Target destroyed.
Right, we need to actually deal with these starfighters. There's so many of them. Might actually just be a case of I need to micromanage and just take control of the starfighter battle and deal with individual squadrons. As the Looker Hull is slowly going down, we might lose the Mediator actually here.
Break to point 35, then follow me.
Just with the number of starfighters that we're having to fight. I refuse to lose Rebel 1 though. And in fact, I might call a retreat in just a second. They're falling back. Excellent. I don't need to worry now. Get as many kills as you can. And I don't think the Looker Hull got away. Oh no, we lost that Liberator. Whatever will we do? No more super fighters.
Beginning construction.
Where is Dodonna? I sent him away a long time ago. There he is. I gave him the order to move to Khalid, what feels like an age ago. And you know what? Just to rub salt in the wounds, I'm going to get another Liberator to replace them, but it's going to be the one that comes with X-Wings. Right.
Building under construction.
We now have this like weird fleet of like ships that don't belong to the Rebel Alliance, but are just like belong to local factions.
Reporting.
Construction complete.
That we can now build.
Started.
Right, let's pull these ground troops from Baccarat. And let's go to Tatooine and see if we can't maybe take that planet.
Course.
So that means the Wheel probably has a massive starfighter squadron now. Because that's probably where they've retreated to.
Tactical battle imminent.
This has not been worse than losing Akbar. Losing the super fighters, no, I refuse. Your logic is flawed. Okay, let's be a bit aggressive now. So, Mon Ramonda in lead position in the fleet with some alliances to back it up. Let's bring in Dodonna's Quasar carriers now.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Vectors set. Moving to coordinates.
You guys should retreat from this. You shouldn't want to fight this. Look at all the starfighters we'll get now. And that Ramonda's just sitting there quite happy. Comes with a better fighter complement than the Liberty ever did as well. Look how many X-Wings we get now. We used to have like 6 squadrons.
Take down those shields.
B-Wings here.
We get a couple of B-Wings as well, which is really nice.
Jack Banner and Beta, we're going in. Don't worry, I'm on them. Let's blast another one. I got him. Proton torpedoes are armed and ready.
Form up.
Ready to 135, then follow me. Where's our cover?
Form up.
Copy. Attack that target.
Okay, I think we've won that starfighter battle.
Ready for duty.
I've got my approach vector.
Awaiting orders. Copy. Copy. Around.
Reinforcements cancelled.
They're falling back.
I copy.
Apparently that's what it takes. Another Ramonda coming out and they flee. It's just, they're just super fighters. Like, they're not that great.
Construction complete.
Attack tank is in service.
Okay, we just need a lot of tanks now for this second ground force, and we'll be sorted.
Received.
Fight corruption, we can do that.
Unit in production.
Boarding.
Mon calamari cruiser
ahead.
ready. Right away.
Removing corruption.
What happened there? What was that? Oh, Bakra, yeah, we got the tanks, that's right, that's what happened. They can go to our new group actually.
Spinning thread. Yes, sir.
Upgrade under construction. Beginning construction.
So the wheel is probably going to be where that massive starfighter fleet went to, which means we will need to take that at some point.
Construction complete.
Rescue Kyle Katarn. He's on the planet Jaeger Minor, and if I remember right, that's a bad. There's a lot of shit there. If I remember right.
Construction complete.
Reporting.
I mean, I'm going to have to do it eventually.
Mission log updated.
Kato Nemoidia. Okay, we'll maybe keep an eye on that one. I mean, yeah, we could take Jaeger Minor and that would give us a nice position to move out into this sector of space to clean up the outer rim a little bit. Or not the outer rim, what is that? That would be the Expanse region, I
Upgrade
think.
complete.
Adjusting course.
All lights are green.
Here we go, this is what I wanted to do.
Production. Vehicle in production. Construction complete. Removing corruption.
On the move.
Removing corruption. Constructing unit.
Let's see. Let's actually build a couple of these Corona frigates. I don't know what they do, how good they are. Let's build a handful of them. Enough that they're, you know, I can throw them away.
Corruption has been removed.
Ross Astrobel, I'm going to get you guys an
Building
X3
started.
defense platform.
Mission log
Hover tank ready for
updated.
service.
Removing corruption.
Attack tank has entered the battlefield.
What's the Black Sun capital? I think the Black Sun capital is Ord Mantell.
Mission log updated.
Recon, take a stealth unit to Ratatatak. Where is that? That's there. Luke can go. Luke's a stealth unit, right?
I'll be there.
Hoth, let's have you build us a bunch of...
Corruption
here,
has
sir.
been removed.
just mass starfighters.
Hover tank is on the ground, sir.
Reporting in.
Unit in
Build me a handful of
production.
those MCs. When we start gearing up to take on the Executor. Right, we need... Where's our ground forces again? Where did I move them? Moved them to Tatooine, didn't I? So if I remember right, Tatooine's got a lot on the ground.
I heartily agree with you, sir.
Mission log updated.
Right away, sir.
Constructing unit.
Recon, take a look to the wheel. That's one hell of a flight.
Mon calamari crews are ready.
Hover
I
tank ready for
understand.
service.
On my way.
That is the other side of the galaxy for him.
Gunboat here,
Hover
sir.
tank is on the ground, sir.
Frigate standing by.
I would play sad music if like half the music I've got on my computer wasn't copyrighted.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Was it Nal Hutta? It was Nal Hutta, yeah.
Reporting in. Nebulon B.
That we turned into a production planet.
Constructing unit.
I'm going in. Flash speeder awaits your command.
Gunboat here, sir.
Moving out.
Hover tank on it, sir.
Now we'll get the droids to Tatooine, see what's on the ground. Nope, that's falling.
Over there.
Mission log updated.
They want us to build a base shield generator.
T2B
Yeah,
over.
I've already kind of started that.
Upgrade
Kashyyyk.
under construction.
Oh, I can build Wookiee warriors again.
Enlisting soldiers.
Let's do that. Alright, okay, it's a lot of infantry. We can hit the ground actually. And not worry too much about that.
Invasion commencing.
It's a lot of specialist infantry, but we can just hit the deck with a lot of suppression teams and we'll be okay. We've done this before.
The enemy is approaching.
Our base is under attack.
Reporting. Heading out. Spread out, men.
Love that I can take command of the Sandcrawler here.
What can I do?
In fact, it's got guns? Yes! This is everything I wanted.
Choose your reinforcements.
Destination is acknowledged. Right away. Of course. Right away. Heading out, sir. Sir, right away. Field commander has landed. Heading out, sir.
I would love it if the Jawas were able to take out elite mercenaries using their sandcrawler. I would live for it. They've done it. They've actually went and done it.
Can I help?
Can I run people over with this thing, maybe? No. Right, everybody take cover. The U-Wing has already disappeared. And I think has already been shot down. So I don't see him anywhere. Let's pull in a speeder squadron. Let's get the scout team, because you guys will have sniper rifles.
Speeder reporting. Moving. Fire.
I love it, that's the thing. I love that the Jawas are actually managing to hold out a little bit. They're not doing well, but they're holding out.
Target acquired. Course set.
Our base.
We'll just bombing run that. Who cares? Put the sandcrawler back. Oh, I love that the Jawas can EMP it as well.
Ready for command, sir. Assault in progress. Enemy sighted.
No, poor sandcrawler. Right, don't go too far, because that turret will shoot.
Ready. Spreading out. Waiting your order.
Oh, crap, the game is going so slow when you speed it up. It's got to basically track every single laser bolt, and there's so many of them. I think we're doing okay. Try and get you guys all grouped up.
Pushing forward.
Okay, I'm fairly certain our blob of infantry can hold there. We'll bring in a heavy tank squadron because we're going to need to assault the base in a second.
Enemy.
Quickly take out the Tusken Raiders, get ourselves some credits. Not that we really need them.
Unit
Right away.
destroyed.
All lights are green.
Love these tanks so much.
Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command. Wait till I get those bucketheads in my sight.
They pack so much of a punch. And then fall back because the enemy infantry are going to get up here. Oh, you come in from that direction? Okay.
Target's locked.
I mean, that works.
Ready for command, sir. Your wish is my command. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sights. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command.
These tanks just annihilate anything they shoot. It's great.
Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sights.
Your orders. We're on our way.
Bombardment.
Right, we'll dig into this planet because I think the Black Sun are quite interesting, Tatooine. And I'll rescue Kyle when I want to rescue Kyle, not when anybody tells me to.
Sensor
Standing
node
by.
constructing.
Then cannon shot.
We've secured a build pad.
Rolling into patrol.
Turret
Awaiting your
constructing.
orders. Affirmative.
Construction
Okay.
complete. Construction complete. We've secured a build pad.
Yeah,
Attack tank ready.
go for that. We'll get ourselves big turret there.
constructing. Bombing run available.
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
We'll see what's on the left here because I'm not familiar with the left panel.
Turret constructing. Construction complete.
You can distract them.
Oh, there's a Sarlacc up there.
Copy.
Construction
Heading out.
complete.
Fall out.
We've secured a build pad.
And one of the buildings.
I don't have all day, son. What is it? Your wish is my command.
How is it going? It's going pretty well, Jim and Drake. We had a massive battle that you missed over Mandalore. I think the Black Sun brought something in the range of like 300 starfighter squadrons to the battle.
Till I get those bucket heads in my
It was an absolutely huge battle.
Bombardment incoming.
patrol. Your wish is my command.
Oh no, to get the turret. Yeah, there we go.
I copy. Warning.
Ready to deliver.
Reporting. Computer's locked on target.
Mark 3.
Yes, sir.
Our
Attacking.
base is under attack. Turret constructing.
And there we go, Tatooine's ours again. Maybe we've lost the super fighters, and you're just going to have to accept it and move on. It's part of a healthy
System
cycle.
conquered. Building under construction.
Hover tank ready for service.
Gunboat here, sir. Squadron reporting.
Just accept it that they're gone.
Corruption has been removed.
There's nothing you can do about it. Now I'm going to allocate
Complete.
artillery to one artillery unit to each
Flash speeder reporting in.
ground invasion team.
Transport ready.
Proceeding.
Upgrade under construction. Removing corruption.
direction, sir.
Beginning
Reporting
construction.
in. T2B
Constructing.
over.
Building started. Construction complete.
I mean, the super fighter is probably alive somewhere. It's just not in my fleet.
Corruption has been
So we're basically just waiting for this fleet to move somewhere, and then I'll attack it. And once Tatooine has a bit of a base up and running,
Ready.
Beginning construction.
we'll take this group, we'll move off, and we'll probably move fleets to my Geto, Jägerminer, and Kali to take them out.
Transport standing by.
We'll send the droids back up there. See what's at Bastion.
Nebulon V frigate here.
Upgrade complete.
Hey, we got these heavy troop company things, which I don't know how effective they're going to be.
Standing by.
On my way. Heading to coordinates.
Construction complete.
Oh yeah, the Black Sun at the wheel have nowhere to hide. Like, at all. They are completely surrounded.
Yes, my lady.
You need to go to our original group. Our original ground invasion team. And then
Battle.
we haven't done many of these, the Spec Force troopers.
Recruiting troops.
So we'll train up a
Recruiting
group of them.
troops.
Mustafar is under attack again. I'm just going to
Barracks
auto-resolve it.
destroyed. System lost.
And then I'm going to blockade the planet.
Removing corruption. Building started.
And you know what?
On the move.
We'll just take it right back.
I'm 3 steps ahead of you.
Building under construction. Building started. Construction complete.
Frigate standing by.
Now I want to see what's at Bastion, see if we can maybe take control of the orbit of it and just leave one ship sitting here to blockade the planet.
T2B over.
Removing corruption.
Oh yeah, we could do it. The only problem we have with Bastion is this, the Plasma Burst satellite. But I'm fairly certain Dodonna can deal with it.
Nav computer online.
I'll handle that.
Construction complete.
No, so we didn't lose the Liberation and Captain Shack. That's still alive. It was a Liberator class cruiser. Badger and pilots now fallen. What? Okay. So a Liberator class cruiser is actually that's a Liberator. We lost one of them, and we lost the only one that is capable of deploying the super fighters. These things here, and that's why Matey Big's very upset. Because we got that ship in a mission. We'll never get it back. I hated it. So the Plasma Burst satellite, which is in the back there somewhere, works very much the same way as an ion cannon or a hypervelocity gun does, and it targets the first thing it sees. So you want to make the first thing it sees something big and chunky. And what you really want to try and do is what I have failed to do in my first hyperspace drop, is locate it.
Heading for coordinates.
And then subsequently take it out. I don't see it anywhere.
Right away. Moving out. Heading out.
There it is, way in the back. Right.
Reporting. Right away. Yes, sir. On my way.
Let's move.
Yes, Commander.
There we go. Look, so watch. Impacts on the capital ship, takes out the starfighters around it as well. And that's why they're quite brutal.
Proton torpedoes are armed and ready.
Dodonna here. This is General Dodonna.
So yeah, that's kind of going to need to be our first target, I think. But now that we're a bit closer to it,
Consider it done. Proceeding to location.
like you see, it turns to track these guys because these are closer and it knows that they're a threat.
Reinforcements en route.
Cruiser standing by.
Roger that. We need to break off.
Cruiser responding.
Scatter! No, I couldn't give the order fast enough. They're dangerous, these things. They need to be dealt with quickly.
Yes, sir. Attacking target.
Weapons charged. Forward.
I've lost engine
Form
2.
up. Order acknowledged.
Keep your eyes open.
Form up.
I've lost
Let's
engine
take
two.
the maneuvers.
Waiting orders. Order acknowledged.
Weapons operational.
I think even if we just take this out, we can come back later on.
Can't see this guy.
Ben hit.
Cavalry cruiser here. On
Target
cavalry
eliminated.
cruiser ready.
Target destroyed.
Actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's take out the Plasma Burst satellite, and then we'll retreat and come back. Then we won't have to deal with this. We can do the usual Dodonna attack strategy. And we might actually be able to get a few extra transports that way as well.
Ready.
Because we won't need to,
Choose your reinforcements.
like, we won't need to worry about it. And they hopefully won't,
Preparing for jump to light speed.
they hopefully won't move this fleet. And I don't think we'll lose anybody. I'm a little worried about that alliance. We lost an M1 squadron, but I know about that. That was because of the plasma battery. Right, Mustafar, let's get you dealt with.
Invasion commencing.
Enemy unit sighted.
Choose your reinforcements.
Heading out, sir. Right away. Heading out, sir. I am en route.
We've secured a build
Right away.
turret
Yes.
constructing.
Yes, sir.
We've secured a build
I'm here, sir. Take cover!
Okay, so good news, we can see the entire map.
All proton torpedoes accounted for, sir.
Waiting order.
construction complete.
Ready.
Let's get a stealth team in, or a sniper team in, because they come with speeder bikes,
Affirmative. Right away.
which I can use to kind of nip around and maybe grab a couple defense turrets early.
Bring in.
We've secured a
Ready to
build
roll.
pad.
Heading out, sir.
Torpedo launcher is online.
Construction
Weapons firing,
complete.
sir.
Construction complete.
There goes that U-wing again. And he's gonna die.
Copy. Moving out. Heading
Just
out.
sit up there, yeah. Sit up there and don't
Ball
do
out.
anything. And we can just...
Let's move out.
No, no.
Let's go. Keep going.
We can happily just sit here
Torpedo launcher reporting
Form up.
ready.
and not really worry.
Ball out, troops.
We've secured a build pad.
Awaiting orders.
Bombing run available.
Engines primed and ready.
Construction
Beginning attack.
complete.
Copy. Let's move out.
So what we'll do is we'll take out this turret using the artillery, and then we'll send the speeder bikes up to put turrets here. Do the same over here.
Bombardment available.
We'll bomb this position,
Bombardment incoming.
because why not?
Attacking target. Let's go.
We've secured a build pad. Turret
I copy.
constructing.
because I'm sick of the Black Sun coming here. So if I can put turrets down, this might actually mean I can hold the position, hold this planet for a little longer. Let's get
Construction complete.
a T3 company tank. Let's go for something a bit lighter this time.
Construction complete.
Ready for command.
But, you know, still packs a punch.
Attack tank copy. Stand clear. Preparing assault salvo. All lights agreed.
Y-wing squadron reporting.
Let's bomb this area.
Computers locked on target.
Yes, sir.
Victory is ours.
Oh, we've won. Crap.
Target's locked.
Okay, we won.
Planetary control.
Once again,
achieved.
Mustaffar's ours.
Building.
We're going to go
under
double
construction.
barracks on it this time.
Corruption has been removed.
Every day you impress me more.
Oh, thank you, Lando.
Constructing. Construction complete.
Right, our ground forces at Bothwa that we've been building up are just about ready.
Nebulon B frigate here.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged.
Heading to destination.
So we'll get them, we'll move them up, and they can probably do the attack on
Mission log
Kali.
updated.
Riot. Send Leia to Kate on the Moiety. Done. I can do that. Yeah.
Moving ahead.
Actually, where is the liberation?
Recruiting.
Let's build those commando troops.
Training soldiers. Tactical battle imminent.
Nal Hutta. They're doing it again. They're doing this again. Don't think we win because we don't actually have much of a garrison, do we? No. And we'll fight this one. Mainly because I want to see how the Republic troopers pan out.
Keep going. You need us, sir. Of course.
We can cover
Oh,
you.
what is that?
We've got
That's what a manufacturing base looks
Ready
like.
to help.
We've
Ready.
secured a build pad.
This way.
We've secured
That doesn't sound
a build
nice.
pad.
Yes. Over there. Can do. Right.
We've secured a build
Where are we
pad.
headed, sir? Right away. I'm here, sir.
Turret
Ready.
constructing.
We will fight if
I'm
we
just going to get loads of anti-infantry turrets and hope this will do.
We've secured a
Where am I
build
needed?
pad.
Confirmed. Para listo here.
Constructing.
Awaiting your instructions.
Construction complete.
Ready, sir. Acknowledged.
Is under attack. Turret constructing.
You guys are supposed to be, like, kind of decent.
Construction complete.
We're prepared.
Construction
Providing
complete.
backup. Moving to that location.
I hope that's the case, I really do.
Let's go.
Come on,
On my
man.
way.
This way.
Certainly.
Okay, no more turrets over there.
Move it this way. Got it.
Victory is ours.
We won. I think the huts did a lot of the heavy work for us. Because they have to go through the huts to get to us. Riot failed. Okay.
Construction
Right.
complete.
Let's move you guys to Yavin to pick up
Heading to destination.
what troops we have there for
Just
you.
in course.
Reporting.
We'll pick up these Moncal vets along the way.
Removing corruption.
Starting our jump.
Receiving location.
Construction complete.
Fall out.
And then you guys are going to group up with whoever this guy is again. I forget his name.
Corruption has been
Let's move out.
removed.
T2B over.
Because he doesn't actually have a lot in the way of support ships anymore, I don't think.
Construction complete.
So we'll pick up the troops at Yavin 4 and we'll go to Kali and take that planet from them.
Building under construction.
They keep corrupting Aridness, and it's annoying us because it's every time it's the first one they go to.
On the move.
Hapes, I don't know what to give you. Infiltrator Academy, maybe? No, I'm going to give you a New Republic back. Screw it.
Removing corruption. Construction complete.
Need something destroyed?
Okay, our ground forces have picked up everybody. Let's go over to
We're moving out.
Kali now. And I reckon we maybe use Dodonna and try and punch through Bastion again.
General Dodonna moving out.
Corruption has been removed. Tactical battle imminent.
And if we're lucky, their transports will split out again. I'll be able to kind of pick them off a little bit.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's go.
Moving to position.
Coordinates received.
Inbound!
Right, we're going to need the alliances again.
Let's move out. Let's go.
Yeah, a lot of transports on this this fleet.
I copy. This way.
Y-wing standing by.
A lot of
Squadron
transports.
moving out.
Over there.
They still have it.
Copy.
Scatter. They've rebuilt it.
Preparing
Crap.
for jump to light speed.
Okay, this is going to need to be a case of like no time taken, in, out, and in and out. I did not realise they still had that. Drake the Doom and Dagon, and back you Republic Scottish hero. And yes, I'm going to take it that was your comment. I just didn't get a chance to read it.
Reporting.
Oh, Bastion's going to be a planet I'm going to have to deal with. And it's going to be not fun. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they still do have the 115 squadrons there.
Mission log updated.
Cargo raid failed, yeah. I knew it was going to fail. Oh god, no, stop it. Behave. Hold on, I can fix this.
Construction complete.
No. Right, I think you were in there, and you were in there. You were in there. I think that's it. Oh no, Rogue Squadron was there.
Mission log updated.
Gain control of Jaeger Minor. We're near there, we can do that. Let's just have an ordinary infantry platoon hit the ground first. Oh, this map. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so this map's quite small if I remember right. It doesn't actually have a lot of defences, like defence turrets that you can plant.
En route.
Now, one unit I haven't had a chance to test yet is the T2B tank. You get this when you become the New Republic. And this is going to be the first time we've actually deployed it.
Heading out, sir.
Now, I'm pretty sure in the base game these are your standard Rebel
Need to be
tanks.
over.
But they weren't actually used until the New Republic era. It's a multi-role tank apparently.
Adjusting navicomputer. Right away. Heading out, sir. Right away.
Maximum unit capacity.
Ready to roll. Moving out.
So let's move our infantry as one blob. Take this position. We'll have this group
We've secured
move
a build pad.
in this direction. Every stop, dig in. I don't think there's many of you actually that have got rockets, is there?
Yes, sir. We're going in.
Oh my god, they're all there.
Ready.
You two are needed over here. Need anti. Oh, it's not ready yet. Right, you two, how are you? Let's see how good you guys are at anti-tank duty. You're meant to multi-roll. Let's see how good you are at that. You're not good at it. I feel like I've been lied to.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements cancelled. Turret constructed.
Yes, Commander. Attack. Fire.
A build pad.
Open fire. Plotting course.
Right, second wave move up to there.
Unit destroyed.
What's that? Kalishi warrior camp.
Attack that target.
Okay, take it out. We've lost so many troops down here. Holy crap.
Squadron reporting. Go. We'll assist you.
Right, X-Wings, your missiles ready? Yep.
Attacking target. Fire.
Go after that tank. You will annihilate it, no doubt, but I want it gone.
Destroyed.
Or not. There we go.
Follow your lead. Ready for orders. Target. Reporting in. Firing. Roger that. That's it.
Turret constructing.
Ready for
Okay, this new ground force is going to look like take heavy casualties on day one. Then I was using a lot of like basic infantry, whereas our other groups were using a lot of elite troops.
As good as gone.
Bombing
Waiting orders.
available.
Your orders? Gold Squadron commencing attack.
Roger that.
Computers locked on target. Scratch one.
Construction complete.
I have visual contact.
Well, we actually used B-Wings for our bombing run, look.
Closing on target. Yes, sir. Roger that. Keep going.
I think that's one of the first times we've seen it. We've usually used Y-Wings.
Order received. Proceeding. Order received.
Geon Speeder moving out.
We've secured a build pad.
I copy.
Can you shoot them rather than just letting them kill you, please?
Form up. This way. Over there.
Turret constructing. Sensor node constructing.
Awaiting orders. Lasers linked and ready.
Geon Speeder standing by.
Got one.
We've secured a build pad.
Copy. Fire at will.
Okay, there's not much of them left, to be honest.
Construction complete.
Squadron, move out. Engage.
And they're falling back. Excellent. Lost a lot of troops there, but
Control achieved.
hey ho.
Building under construction.
Need something destroyed?
This way.
Right, Jägerminer was the next target we had.
Corruption has been removed.
We'll get a couple squadrons at Arc 170s for doing that. Because like that, they've got automated factory easily enough taken out with the X-Wings. A level 1 garrison, the only problem we have there is the anti-air, and there's a lot of anti-air. But they can be taken out relatively easy with a couple tank companies.
Move out.
We just need our barracks online here and then we're good.
Construction complete.
And again, I'm going to go double barracks here.
Right away, sir.
Yeah, maybe big. That force did take some heavy losses, but they are a lot of just
Construction complete.
basic troops that I haven't, like, I've had sitting on plans for a long time that they're pretty rubbish. So I was kind of expecting heavy losses. Maybe not that heavy. But still.
Mission log updated.
What do you want now? Pirate rescue. Conquer the planet of Manaan. We'll get 5 Etty light cruisers. Where's my other ground force? Still at Mustafar. Guess what, guys? You're going to
Upgrade
Manaan.
complete.
Proceeding.
Right, I do think we can get this. We can take out the AA. We'll be able to call in bombing run support and all this sorts of fun stuff.
Invasion
I think it's time
commenced.
Jägerminer fell. We've been blockading this planet for months now in real life. And you know what? As per Drake the Dreaming Dragon's request, we'll name this the Emerald Isle.
Choose your reinforcements.
Order acknowledged.
We've secured a build pad.
Right, let's get ourselves some tanks.
Attack tank copies.
Tanks are always good fun.
Right away. Following your lead.
Construction complete.
And we've never attacked this planet before, so I do kind of want to scout it.
We've secured a build pad.
Because I don't know what we're up against, where defences are, you know, anything like that.
Construction complete. We've secured.
We annihilated whatever that was. Whether it was I think it was an army trooper squad, yeah it was.
We've secured a build pad.
Wiped them out.
Reporting.
I reckon there's
We've
probably
secured
locals
a
down that
build
direction.
pad.
Course plotted.
Turret constructing.
So it looks like, I reckon, yeah, base is here. And if you look, there seems to be an infantry only path down there and some trees that are going
Construction
nuts.
complete.
What have you come across? A bunker. You've come across a
Heading out,
bunker.
sir. All lights are
I'll give you a heavy tank squadron to deal with that.
Ready for command, sir. Perimeter established.
Support order acknowledged.
Then cannons charged. Rolling into patrol.
Bombing run.
At my command.
Oh crap, right, okay, let's stop the speed up here. Pull the heavy tanks back.
Gold Squadron commencing attack.
Yes, sir.
Unit
For the Alliance.
destroyed.
I'm with you.
Unit destroyed.
Copy that.
I bet this is where all their AA is.
Destroyed.
Yep, there's an AA turret. There's an AA tank. Yep, all of their AA is there, which means T3 tanks. Deploy. Deploy. Which means the base is undefended.
All lights are green. I await your instructions. Yes, sir. Right away.
Oh, I'm going to lose you guys, absolutely, but...
Main cannons charged.
Unit destroyed.
Oh, I can't actually push through here. This is infantry only, damn it.
Attack tank copies.
No, wait, can I? No, you guys have hover tanks. You don't give a fuck. And I've just noticed there's one of the big things there, so we're going to build that.
Attack tank copies. All lights are green.
Oh, I'm happy about this.
Turret constructing.
And the Empire are about to be very unhappy about it.
Moving into attack position.
Like, they've even built anti-infantry turrets because they think that I can't get around here.
Copies. Ready for command. Taking the offensive. All lights are green.
Bombardment available.
All lights are green.
This is great.
Construction complete.
Barely any defences.
Destroyed.
Attack position.
Let's get a sensor relay here if we can.
Unit destroyed. Sensor node constructed.
Holy crap, that's a lot of troops.
Attack tank copies. All lights are green. Attack tank copies. All
Destroyed.
lights are green.
Kill him.
Be there in a flash.
Come on, I need you built. You told me nothing. You have told me nothing.
Adjusting navigator.
Heading out, sir.
Let's just deploy speeders en masse.
Ready to deliver. Stand clear.
We've secured a build.
Copy. Moving.
Bombing run available.
Ready for command. Attack tank copy.
We've secured a build pad.
So I think they're pretty much just going to be grouped up here.
We've
And I don't think there's
secured
much I
a
can do
build pad.
about that, to be honest.
Construction complete. We've secured a build
Yes,
pad.
Draking Demon, I did read your comment.
Turret constructed.
I kind of wish that the Rebels got mechanics as a unit, because the Empire do.
A build pad. Turret constructing.
The Empire get mechanics as a unit.
We're on our way.
That can,
At maximum
where they stand.
capacity.
No, stop.
Construction complete.
Moving out.
Just deploy you guys.
Maximum unit
Some lighter tanks, because they're just anti-aircraft cannons.
construction complete.
Main cannons charged. All lights are green. Attack tank copies.
There's their barracks, that's the last building they have. And the hope is that when we take this out, it will reveal the map to us. Hopefully.
We've secured
No?
a build pad.
Hover tank is ready for action.
Turret constructing. We've secured a build pad. Turret constructing.
No, you don't want to do it, do you?
Hover tank ready.
I'm ready to drop it. As soon as I see movement, I'm ready to drop that orbital bombardment. The U-wing is a threat to everyone, and it's mostly itself. And it needs to be put in timeout every single time. No ifs and or buts. It's just a bad thing. As soon as this AA's down, we are golden. Come on, bombers! Nailed them. I think I got most of their units. Oh, we lost a rebel officer? I thought he got away. Damn it. I mean, the planet's ours, and we'll get a couple ARC 170s, and we got Kyle Katarn back. And we have another planet that's capable of building us capital ships.
Fallout.
Yeah, we got that. So we got the ARC 170s, and then we need to conquer Manaan to get the 80 cruisers. Ground forces are en route. The 80 cruisers are going to be fantastic for taking out the that massive Black Sun fleet.
Received.
Construction complete.
Reporting.
Construction complete.
Now, Eager Minor, it is capable of building capital shipyards, but it's right on the front line. Do I want to do that? Or do I put like an ion cannon on it?
Beginning construction.
Decisions. But in the meantime, we need to attack Manaan before we run out of time. I always forget that this is the Manaan map. I always forget that's what it looks like now. I'm so used to the other one.
Affirmative.
Right away.
Attack tank copies.
They're over here.
All lights are green. Perimeter attack.
Yes, Commander.
Ready for command.
We've secured a build pad. Turret constructing.
Main cannon shot.
We've secured.
Roll into patrol. Your wing is my command.
I reckon they probably have
Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight.
the large,
Construction complete.
like the large bunker
Turret
units.
constructing.
That's where they'll be garrisoning most of their troops. They'll have pulled them back to that position.
We've secured a build pad.
Ready.
Construction complete. Turret constructing. We've secured a build pad. Construction complete.
Well, they got annihilated real quick.
Attack tank ready.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Send one squad to capture this landing zone.
I don't have all day, son. Perimeter established. Roll into patrol.
Ball out, troops.
Bombing run available. We've secured a landing zone.
Your wish is my command.
We've
Wait till I get those
secured
bucket heads in my sight.
turret constructing.
Let's move out.
Okay, so we've got a turret there.
We've secured a build pad.
Let's go. Keep going.
Construction
We
complete.
can easily take out.
We've secured a build pad.
This way.
We'll use our scouts,
Construction complete.
do sensor pings.
Construction
Avoiding
complete.
fire.
We've secured a landing
Okay, so they
zone.
don't have any units over there. They're probably over here then. We know that air support is out of the question. Yep, bomb it.
Bombardment incoming.
And then let's see the damage.
Why did they send us?
Yeah, there's not many of them left. Right, you guys.
Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol.
Push up and clear that turret away.
Wait till I get those fucking heads in my sights.
And then that has annoyed them enough to want to come and fight me.
Heading out, sir. Right away. Ready.
Pull you guys back behind
All lights are
the
green.
turrets.
Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command. Wait till I get those fucking heads in my sights.
Do they not have any buildings here? They do.
Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command.
Reporting in.
Turret
Ready to roll.
constructing.
We'll put a sensor relay down here, or reveal the map, then we can call in bombing runs and finish this.
We've secured a build pad. Construction complete. Sensor node constructing. Construction complete. We've secured a build pad.
Hey, Mr. Stab Toxic, how you doing?
Turret constructing.
Roger that.
I hate guard duty.
Ready for command, sir. Wait till I get those fucking heads in my
Computers
sights.
locked on target.
Roger that.
Cannon charged. Perimeter established.
Form up.
Let's get every turret we can. There's no point in not. We've got the time in the, all the time in the world to
Bombardment
do this.
available. We've secured a build pad.
Yeah, get the
Turret
big
constructing.
turret.
Awaiting orders.
We've secured
do.
a build pad. We've secured a build pad.
And we have the credits to afford it as well.
Tank ready.
Construction complete. We've secured a build pad.
Don't have all day, son.
Bombardment incoming.
Victory is ours.
Mission log update.
Manan's ours, and we now have some anti-cruisers.
Corruption has been removed.
Okay. So, I'm going to pull
Building
our ground forces out of there.
Construction
Mainly because I know that they'll probably get attacked.
Heading to destination.
And I don't want them trapped on Manan. We have the planet of Kaylee, and you know what, I'm going to put X3 defense platform there. We're going to start reinforcing Moonalist, rebuilding our space defences there. Let's move the droids to Fleet 2. Have them go spy on Bastion for us. Jaeger Miner will dig into as well. Actually seems like a pretty easily defended planet. Kyle, go look at my
complete.
Geo. And tell me what's there. You don't know, you can't see. Fantastic. Well, we get the droids to go look then.
Come along, R2.
And see if you can actually tell us what's at Bastion, because all I need for that is the space. To see what's in the space stations and that. And you can at least tell me that, which is good. So we know we need to get that plasma cannon turret quick. Okay, not much at Magito actually. This ground force could probably do it.
We shall be there shortly.
And you know what, we'll move. Will we move? I don't really want to move anybody, to be honest. Actually, looking at time, we are just about done. And I think we'll call it a little early there. So, first of all, folks, I want to say thank you very much for tuning in and keeping me company. This chat's been fantastic tonight. We've gotten a fair bit done. We've managed to take the Planet of Jaeger Miner. We've got Kyle Katarn back. We've got a couple of ARC 170s for our troubles as well. We took the planet of Kaylee. We took the planet of Tatooine back.
Constructing.
And actually I just need to keep putting stuff down there.
Under construction.
We took the planet of Baccarat, which wasn't too much of a hassle, and we're going to dig in there as well. Come out a defence platform and a fighter defence station. We took intersection 5 from the Black Sun. We realised the Black Sun have basically consolidated most of their troops into this fleet here. They launched an attack on Mandalore, which we were able to successfully push back. What else? What else? We took the planet of Manan just at the end there and got ourselves a couple of ETI cruisers. Fought off a couple of Imperial fleets and blockaded a couple of Imperial planets that we can probably go ahead and start taking next time. Executor still hasn't moved away from Anaxis, which is interesting. It's staying there for now. And yeah, we've pushed the Black Sun in this region of space all the way back to their only planet of Bastion that they're still in full command of. And then once we do that, it's really just the unknown regions that we need to push into. And then we'll have the entire outer rim. We can make a push for the core. Which I think I might do the core push. It's just whether... Our biggest problem for fighting in the core is this monster here. This needs to be destroyed. And I think if we ever do get in the position where that Executor is destroyed, we're going to go straight to Quat Drive Yards and we're going to knock out the ability to rebuild it. And see, because the Empire won't be able to rebuild it, and then it's never an issue again. But yeah, it's been a fantastic stream. I think you all... oh yeah, that's true. Big makes a great point. We suffered an acceptable loss of the Liberator cruiser that had our super fighters, and we've lost that forever. No more super fighters. They're gone, destroyed, never coming back. Move on with our lives. Instead, we managed to take out 2 Lucrehulks and a boatload of fighters, an absolute buttload. But yeah, that's going to be it from me tonight, folks. So, if you're watching this live on Twitch, there is a link in the Twitch chat now to our community Discord. Feel free to join that if you want to. You'll get updates on when we go live, when videos go up on the YouTube channel, all that sort of fun stuff. And if you're watching this on YouTube as a VOD at a later date, that link is in the description below. But yeah, that is everything from me tonight, folks. Thank you again to everybody who has followed. I know there's been a couple of them tonight. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.